Michael Caine was not always the famous actor we know today. He was actually born Maurice Micklewhite, a true Londoner through and through. His birthday is on the 14th of March 1933, and he grew up in a place called Rotherhithe, down in South London. This was not a rich area, not at all. His family was working class, just very simple folks, you know. His father worked hard at the fish market, and his mother was a charwoman, cleaning houses for other people. Life was tough then, especially after the big war. Food was scarce, and money was always a worry for the family. This difficult childhood shaped young Maurice in many ways. He learned to be strong, and he learned to be resilient, to bounce back from problems. Growing up in the bustling streets of London, he developed a sharp wit, and he also had a good sense of humour, which helped in tough times. His parents taught him the value of hard work, proper-like. They showed him that you must keep going no matter what. This grounding, it stayed with him always, even when he became a big film star. He never forgot where he came from, this Cockney lad. Even as a small boy, Maurice was quite taken with the cinema. The local picture palace was like a magical escape for him. He would watch Hollywood stars on the big screen, seeing them live these grand lives so different from his own. These films planted a seed in his young mind, a tiny dream. He started thinking maybe, just maybe, he could be like them one day. He wanted something more than the life he saw around him in Rotherhithe. This was the very first spark of his acting ambition, you see. After leaving school at only 15, Maurice did many small jobs. He worked as an office boy, then in a tea warehouse, and he even did some time with a building firm. These jobs were not really fulfilling his soul. He felt a pull towards something creative, something more exciting. The world of acting seemed so far away, almost impossible for a boy like him. But the dream was still there, flickering inside him. He knew he had to find a way to try. He was determined to change his story, to become someone. Before he could chase his acting dreams properly, Maurice had to do his national service. He served in the British Army, you know. He was sent to Germany first and then to Korea during the war there. This was a very serious time for a young man. It was dangerous, and he saw difficult things. But this experience also made him grow up fast, and it made him even more determined to live his life fully. When he finished his service, he knew one thing for sure. He wanted to be an actor more than anything else in the world, so he started his journey into the world of acting. It was not an easy path, mind you. He found a job as an assistant stage manager in a small theatre in Sussex. This was his first proper step. He also started taking small acting parts there. It was around this time he decided to change his name. Maurice Micklewhite was a bit of a mouthful, no? He chose Michael Scott first, but then he heard of another actor with that name. So he quickly needed a new one. He saw a poster for a film called The Caine Mutiny, and just like that, he became Michael Caine. For many years, Michael Caine worked very hard in repertory theatre. He travelled all over England, acting in many, many plays. Sometimes he was playing a different role every week. The pay was very little, barely enough to survive. He faced lots of rejections too. Casting directors often told him his Cockney accent was a problem. In those days, most actors spoke with a very posh accent. They said he sounded too common, too working class for many roles. It was a real struggle, a proper test of his dedication, but Michael Caine was not one to give up easily. He was a determined chappie. He kept learning his craft, improving with every role. He knew his accent was part of who he was, and he believed it could be his strength, not a weakness. He started getting small roles in television shows, and these helped him get noticed a little bit. He was slowly, steadily making his way. He was climbing the ladder, one difficult step at a time. His early struggles made him tough. They prepared him for the big things that were to come his way soon. Michael Caine waited a long time for his big chance in films. He was already in his late 20s, you see. He had been an understudy for Peter O'Toole in a play. This means he was ready to take over if O'Toole could not perform. He was always working, always ready. Then in 1964, his luck changed. He got a major role in a big film called Zulu. He played a posh officer, Lieutenant Bromhead. This was quite different from his own background, but he did it so well that people really sat up and noticed him. The success of Zulu was a turning point for Michael Caine. Suddenly, the film world was interested in this new actor. He was different, he had a fresh appeal. Directors saw his talent, producers saw his screen presence, but more film offers started coming his way, good ones this time. He was no longer just a struggling theatre actor, he was becoming a film star, can you imagine? His years of hard work were finally paying off. He was on his way to becoming a household name, not just in Britain, but everywhere. The 1960s became Michael Caine's decade, truly. He starred in some very famous films. He played the cool, bespectacled spy Harry Palmer in the Ipcress File. This role was a complete contrast to James Bond. Palmer was a working-class hero, very relatable. Then he played the charming, womanizing character in Alfie. This role made him an international sensation. His unique style, his voice, his whole persona, it was captivating. Audiences loved his natural way of speaking. He was not trying to hide his Cockney roots anymore. His accent, once seen as a disadvantage, became his trademark. It made him stand out from all the other actors. He brought a new kind of realism to his roles. He was cool, he was witty, he was one of us. People felt they knew him. He became a symbol of the new swinging London of the 1960s. Michael Caine was not just an actor, he was a cultural icon. His journey from the back streets of London to international stardom was quite amazing. He showed everyone that talent and hard work can take you anywhere. Michael Caine's career did not just stop after the 1960s. Oh no, he kept going strong for many more decades. He showed amazing versatility, acting in all sorts of films. He did comedies, thrillers, dramas, everything really. Some of his famous later films include Hannah and Her Sisters, The Cider House Rules, and Educating Rita. He also became a favorite of the director Christopher Nolan. He appeared in big hits like The Dark Knight trilogy and Inception. He proved he could adapt and shine in any role at any age. His incredible talent has been recognized with many awards. He has won 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor. The first was for Hannah and Her Sisters. The second was for The Cider House Rules. He has also won Golden Globes and BAFTA Awards. In the year 2000, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. He became Sir Michael Caine. This was a great honor, a recognition of his huge contribution to cinema. These awards show how much respect he has earned from his peers and the industry. He is a true master of his craft. Michael Caine has had a big influence on many younger actors. He showed that you don't need a posh background to succeed. Actors from working-class families saw him as an inspiration. His natural acting style and his famous voice are often imitated. He has always been happy to share his wisdom. He even wrote a book about acting. He believes in being professional, always knowing your lines and working hard. His work ethic is legendary in the film world. He set a very high standard for others to follow. So, what makes Michael Caine a true legend? It is his amazing journey from a poor Cockney kid to a global superstar. It is his incredible range as an actor. It is his authenticity, that feeling that he's always genuine. He has given us so many memorable characters over the years. He has entertained millions of people around the world. He has stayed humble and down to earth despite his fame. Sir Michael Caine is not just an actor, he is a part of cinema history. His legacy will surely inspire actors and film lovers for many, many years to come.